Issue of share set. Sorry. Issue of debentures at discount. Redemption at premium. Double dhamaka. Issue of debentures at discount, redemption at premium. So double benefit for the debenture holder. One, he is getting the debenture at lower than the face value. Second benefit, at the time of redemption he is going to get more than the face value. Why is the company ready to give so much discount at the time of issue and at the time of redemption premium unless you have offered very less rate of interest? If company is offering very less rate of interest, then you have to give benefit in other form, that is issue at discount, redemption at premium. Again, this is an hypothetical situation, but we'll still solve it. Face value 1000, issue price 900, rate of interest 8%, redemption price 1100. Face value is 1000, issue price is 900, rate of interest is 8%, and redemption price is 1100. How to write the entry for issue, please tell me. Issue, bank account debtor. How much are we receiving now? 900. Discount on issue of debentures account debtor 100 to 8% debentures account 1000 face value. Bank account debtor 900, discount on issue of debentures account debtor 100 to 8% debentures account 1000. Now, but we cannot stop here. Why? At the time of redemption, we know that our liability is not 1000. We have recorded 1000 as liability, but we know that our liability is going to be 1100. Recorded liability 1000, actual liability 1100. So we have to record another 100 rupees as a liability today, because we know that in future we have to pay. When you know that in future you have to pay, record it today, prudence. So we'll say 100 to premium payable on redemption. I have created an extra 100 rupees liability. But for this extra 100 liability, did I receive anything today? Was think from other point of view. How much did you collect? 900. How much are you going to repay? 1100. 200 rupees loss for the company. Already recorded 100. Another 100 rupees has to be now recorded. Again I'll tell you. How much are you going to repay? 1100. How much did you collect? 900. Total loss 200. How much you have already recorded? 100. Another 100. Now it has to be recorded. Loss on redemption debit. Did you all complete it? Everyone? Next, entries at the time of redemption. Write down entries at the time of redemption. A. When RP is made due. Look at the board. We have to make both of them due to debenture holders now, because you have to totally pay 1100. This 1100 liability is recorded in debenture account and premium payable on redemption account. So these two buckets have to be now emptied into the bucket of the debenture holder. This bucket is holding 1000 rupees, this bucket is holding 100 rupees. Take the two buckets, put it in the bucket of whom? Debenture holder. I think I cannot give you a simpler way to understand it. 8% debenture account return 1000 premium payable on redemption debtor 100 to debenture holder 1100. B. When amount is paid, what is entry, right? Debenture holder account debtor to bank account. In Telugu, we'll say Jama and Kharchu. Correct? Probably not. Is it correct? And that is how we write entries, no? We'll say Jama and then Kharchu. Due and then pay. Correct? So these are how we are going to pass entries. Now suppose, listen to me. Suppose redemption is at a discount. Let's not pass entries for unnecessary situation. Suppose redemption is at a discount. That means you are going to pay lower than face value. That difference amount will go to profit account called as capital reserve. Now what about this loss account? Tell me. How will we deal with this loss? This loss, this loss. It has to be gradually written off. Now in this problem we are saying redemption is after 5 years. So this account and this account have to go to the graveyard. Which graveyard? Profit and loss account. You cannot debit both the losses to the P&L account of the year in which issue has taken place. You cannot say that the entire loss belongs to the year in which issue has taken place. So we have to spread the loss. What do you do? So we have to cut 1/5 out of this, 1/5 out of this, put it in the P&L account. 4/5 will be remaining. Carry it forward. Again next year 1/5 you will cut, 1/5 you will get, put it in the graveyard. 3 parts will be remaining. Take it to the balance sheet. Next year take again another 1/5 of the part, put it in the graveyard. 5th year the account will become 0. Is it clear? So now these two accounts are showing 100 debit balance now. We are going to redeem the debentures after 5 years. So money is used for 5 years now. So we have to gradually, we have to equally write it off. How will we write off? At the end of first year, I'll pass an entry. P&L account debtor to loss on redemption. P&L account debtor to discount. How much? 2020. When I pass that entry, this account will be left with 80 debit balance. 80 debit balance. This balance has to continue in our books. All those balances which have to continue have to be put in a sheet called as the balance sheet. Next year those accounts will get down the sheet into the next year's books with 80 debit balance. Second year, I'll pass an entry. P&L account debtor to discount 20. P&L account debtor to loss on redemption 20. Balance will reduce to now 60 and 60. It will be taken to the balance sheet. Now I am in the third year. I'll again pass P&L account to discount 20. P&L account to loss on redemption 20. Only how much balance will be left? 40. Next 2 years. 0 it will become. Are you able to understand? Now listen to me carefully. Loss on redemption, you need not debit to P&L if there is credit balance in securities premium account. Section 78, I discussed, you remember? Securities premium account can be used for only 4 purposes. Issue of fully paid up bonus shares. Second, for writing off of preliminary expenses, to pay commission or issue discount at the time of issue of shares or debentures. Last condition, to pay premium at the time of redemption of preference shares and debentures. So this premium can be debited to the securities premium account. Then you don't have the headache. But this loss can also be debited to securities premium account. Premium paid at the time of redemption can be debited to securities premium account. Discount at the time of issue of shares or debentures can be debited to the securities premium account. But if there is no balance in securities premium account, then you have to gradually write it off. Okay? Next, write down now. Treatment of interest. Heading. Treatment of interest. Write down. A Limited issued 1,000 debentures of face value 1,000 each at a discount of 10%. A Limited issued 1,000 numbers debentures of face value 1,000 each at a discount of, can you tell me what is the issue price? 900. Write down. Issue price 900. How many debentures did I issue? One debenture or 1,000 debentures? 1,000 debentures. At an issue price of what? 900 only. Okay. Continue. Issue price of 900. Rate of interest 12% per annum. Now I want to know from you. Rate of interest 12% on what? 12% on what? Issue price or face value? Pakka face value? Pakka? So you remember it for your lifetime. Even if your dead body is removed from the graveyard, if somebody asks you, interest on debentures is calculated on what? You will say, face value only. And then you can die again. So, interest on debentures is always expressed as a percentage on nominal value, face value, not on issue price. Wantedly in the problem, I have dug a hole for you. I wanted to see whether somebody will say, sir, issue price. So, never it is calculated on issue price. It's always on face value. Write down. Payable half yearly on. Half yearly dates, tell me. 30th June and 31st December. What does that mean? January, February, March, April, May, June. 6 months interest you can collect on 30th June. July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 months interest you will collect in on 31st December. Okay? That is the lekka. Continue. TDS. TDS at the rate of 10%. 20, 10. TDS is 10%. If you say 20%, people will start crying. The central government will fall down. TDS interest is 10%. If you have not given your PAN number to the bank, then they will charge 20%. Normally they should charge only 10% interest. 10% in TDS on interest. Now what is this TDS? Now listen to me carefully. A rich man buys debentures in a company. He has invested crores debentures. Company is paying interest in lakhs, 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, they are sending interest. But this guy is not paying single rupee tax to the government. He has invested money in debentures of a company. Company is regularly sending him interest. Check after check, company is sending interest. But this guy is not paying naya paisa tax to the government. And government tries to search for him. Where is this guy? He cannot be found. He is not being traced. The government doesn't know how to catch hold of this guy. So government says, from now onwards, company, by law government is saying, company, it is your responsibility. When you are paying interest, deduct tax, deposit to us, because this guy cannot be found. He has to actually pay tax, but he is not found. He has gone missing. Not this guy, many people are going missing like him. So it is better we don't ask tax from the recipient. We ask tax from the source. Normally the receiver of income has to pay tax, no? But here the government is saying not receiver, payer of the income has to pay tax. Now company will not be out of pocket. Company will say, government is saying, suppose you are paying 1 lakh interest to somebody, cut 10,000 out of it, deposit to us. So what will you do? 1 lakh interest you have to pay, 10,000 you deduct. Company will deduct, 90,000 check they will give to the person who has to receive the interest. What will they do with this 10,000? They cannot enjoy. They have to deposit with the government. Consolidated Fund of India money will be deposited. Are you able to understand? Now if that guy says, why did you deduct? I am not a taxable SSE. As per the income tax laws, I need not pay any tax. Why did you deduct tax from my income? Company will say, you go and ask refund from department. Don't ask us. If you really feel your tax should not have been deducted from your income, go to department, fight with the officer and get your money back. Nobody goes because they know that when you go, you have to give under the table, above the table. There are a lot of undisclosed incomes, you have a lot of properties, you are getting a lot of income, you are not paying anything to the government. So that way government is getting a lot of revenue. Okay, but if you feel really you need not pay tax, you can go to the department, file an ID return saying that tax should not have been returned, you get a refund. Is it clear? And Narendra Modi government, refunds are absolutely quick. Returns were filed recently. Refunds have come. Never ever in the history of the country. Refunds have come to all salaried employees or to all businessmen who have really paid taxes and they have claimed the refund. Refunds have come. So it will come. Okay. So how to write entries in the books of the company now? Write down. Write entries in the books of A Limited. Write entries in the books of A Limited. For the year ended 31st December 14, 15. I also got a refund, but I had missed. Not me. I think my wife. She also got a refund, but we did not mention her account number properly. So the amount went back to the department. So now I have to update. Continue. Write down entries now. So you have to write entries in the books of which company? A Limited. For the year ended 31st December 14 and 15. Write down. Now, issue is the date given to you in the problem. When A Limited has issued debentures, is it given? When A Limited has borrowed money, it is not given. So we assume the issue has taken place last year or it has taken place at the beginning of the year. So we are not concerned about it. Okay, let us write down 1/1/2014 when debentures are issued. I am assuming that date. when debentures are issued, entries bank account debtor 1000 into 900, 9 lakhs. Discount on issue of debentures 1 lakh to 12% debentures 10 lakhs. So we have issued the debentures. Debenture account has been credited with how much? 10 lakh rupees. This is our liability. On this we have to pay how much interest? 12%. Every day, every month, half yearly once we have to pay. 6 months interest you have to pay half yearly. Okay. Write down next. On 30th June, when interest is made due, calculate interest first of all. 10 lakh loan amount into 12% into 6 by 12, 60,000. When I was a student, I used to study like this only. No, study when you sing, no, then you feel it is little interesting. Write down. Entry now. We have to make interest due. How will you write the entry? Debenture interest account debtor. Nominal account, debit all expenses and losses. Debenture interest account debtor 60,000. Out of this, how much we have to pay to debenture holder? Not entire 60,000. Government told this tundi. Government is going to take your skin off. So out of 60,000, 10% you have to deduct. You have to deduct. How much you have to deduct? 6,000. Remaining amount you can pay to whom? Debenture holder. To debenture holder 54,000. 60,000 interest expense. I can pay debenture holder only 54,000. How I got that? 60,000 minus 10%. That 10% to whom you have to pay? Government. To TDS payable 6,000. Government giver credit. It is their money, no? Till the time you give it, it is like a loan you have taken from the government. Debenture interest account of 60,000, to debenture holder 54,000, to TDS payable 6,000. When amount is paid and TDS deposited, now we have to pay how much debenture holder? 54,000. Entry, debenture holder to bank 54,000. A, we have to deposit 6,000 to government. TDS payable account debtor to bank 6,000. Okay, this is the entry we have to pass. Next, when will the next event be? 31st December. Again 6 months interest has to be made, you know. Write down. 4. 31st December 14, when interest is made due. Tell me what is entry pass? Debenture interest account debtor. How much? 60,000. Out of this, how much should I pay to debenture holder? Only 90% to debenture holder. Account 54,000 to TDS payable 6,000. When amount is paid, I'll write a compound entry now. I'll club both these entries. If I club, what will happen? If I press these two entries, what will happen? Bang will get added. You have to imagine like this, we are pressing two entries. What will happen? Bang will get mixed. But other things will not get mixed. Debenture holder 54,000, TDS payable 6,000, to bank 60,000. Are the entries over? At the end of the year,
Discount has to be charged to profit and loss.
very good. Anything else? Discount, you have to check. Premium is there, premium debit. Not there, P&L account. Not that. Interest. Debenture interest is a nominal account, no boss. It is showing debit balance of 60 and 60, 120. That account has to be now closed by transferring it to the profit and loss account. Pass down the entry. When debenture interest is charged to P&L account. When debenture interest is charged to P&L account. We'll pass the entry. P&L account debtor to debenture interest. P&L account debtor to debenture interest 1,20,000. Okay. Clear everyone? Now suppose there is a mismatch. The date of payments of interest do not match with your accounting period. The company in which you have purchased debentures, their financial year is different, your financial year is different. There is a mismatch. In this problem, there was a match. We started our accounting year on 1st January, ended on 31st December. The company in which we purchased debentures, or the company which has issued the debentures, there is exactly a match. See here, payment of interest, accounting period, there is a match. If there is a mismatch, A Limited is following calendar year. Interest is also paid for calendar year. So there is a match, congruent. If there is a mismatch, accounting year is calendar year, but interest is paid based on financial year. Then what will you do? Write down. Write down. A Limited follows financial year for accounting purpose. A Limited follows financial year for accounting purpose. A Limited follows financial year for accounting purpose. Full stop. Continue. On 1st April 2014, A Limited issued on 1st April 2014, A Limited issued 1,000 debentures of face value 100 each at par, carrying 12% rate of interest. Carrying 12% rate of interest, payable half yearly on 30th June and 31st December. Accounting purpose financial year was debentures I want to pay 30th June, 31st December. Can you stop me? Very good. Continue. My wish, whatever I want to, I'll do. So interest is paid on 30th June and 31st December. So there is a mismatch. For paying interest they are following calendar year, but accounting they are following financial year. Headache for the student. Write down. Write down. Write entries for the years ended 31st March 2015 and 16. Write entries for the year ended 31st March 2015 and 31st March 2016. Okay. So our accounting period starts on 1st April 14. Ends on 31st March 15. Next year starts on 1st April 15, ends on 31st March 16. But interest is paid half yearly on 30th June 14, 31st December 14, 30th June 15, 31st December 15, then 30th June 16. There is a problem. Continue. Write down the entries. Write down TDS rate 10% also. Look at the board. We love our timelines, no? So we prepare our timeline. Facebook timeline, you all are masters, no? The timeline starts. My year starts on 1st April 14. First year ends on 31st March 15. Next year starts on 1st April 15, ends on 31st March 16. This is my accounting period. I am preparing accounts for this period. I am preparing accounts for this period. Identify the events which have taken place. DOI, date of issue. Okay. 30th June, payment of interest. How many months? Only 3 months. Can you pay 6 months interest? If you say 6 months interest, tell me your company, I'll come and buy debentures in your company. Why? Without holding debentures, will you get interest? If you are saying yes, tell me the name of your company, I'll come and invest all my money in that. Because without lending money, you are paying me interest. So the money was lent for only how many months? 3 months. So you get 3 months interest. Next date,
December.
31st December. Again POI, payment of interest. 6 months interest. This 3 month part of accounting period. This 6 months part of accounting period. Now what about these 3 months? Pabam. What about those 3 months now? Will the company pay interest by 31st March 2015? No. When will they pay this 3 months interest? Next to POI. What is the next POI? 30th June 15. POI. How many months interest? 3 months plus 3 months. 6 months interest will pay. Payment will happen in next year, but 3 months belongs to current accounting period. Now my question is, I'll say, these 3 months I'm not paying, no, so I'll not record it as an expense. Will you agree? We follow accrual basis of accounting. We follow accrual basis of accounting, boss. You have used the money. Interest has become due. It is an expense for you, whether you have paid it or not. No. Do we record purchase of goods only on the day we pay money? Credit purchase, what is the entry of that? Purchases account debtor to creditors. As soon as you receive benefit, you record the entry. Similarly, you have used the money for 3 months. You have to record the interest in the year in which you have used the benefit from the money. Clear? So even though interest is paid in next accounting period, it has to be recorded in the current accounting period only. Interest due but not paid. Salary due but not paid. Wages due but not paid. Outstanding salary, what is entry right? Salary account debtor to outstanding salary. Here what is entry right? Interest account debtor to, we call it as interest accrued but not due. What do you call it as? Interest accrued but not due. If you say it is due, department will say TDS. Department will say TDS. TDS is deductible earlier of 2 dates. When should you deduct TDS? You ask Income Tax Act the question. When should I deduct TDS? Income Tax Act will say 2 rules. Date on which money is made due to the recipient or the date of actual payment, whichever is earlier. Whichever is earlier. Now, here, is it due to debenture holder? No. What do you mean by due? Can the debenture holder demand interest on this date? If the debenture holder goes to the company and says, hey, I want 3 months interest, give me. He'll give him a slap and say, get out. Come on, 30th June. Because as per terms and conditions, you have to wait for 6 months. You might have earned, after slapping him, will say, you sit sir, don't feel bad, you have earned interest. I am not saying that you have not earned interest, but time has not come for you to demand. Come next year, I will pay you the amount. So, it is not due and it is not paid, hence we should not deduct TDS. Clear? But we have to record this 3 months interest as expense. Start writing entries. First April 14, start writing the entries. When debentures are issued, bank account debtor, how much? 10 lakhs, far no? 10 lakh to 12% debentures, 10 lakh. Clear? After this date, tikum, I come here. 30th June. Due. How many months? 3 months interest. Interest due. What is entry like? Debenture interest account debtor 30,000. How 30,000 sir? Calculate. 10 lakh into 12% into 3 by 12. How much is it? Calculator. 10 lakh into 12% into 3 by 12. 30,000. You have to write the entries along with me. Debenture interest account at 30,000 to debenture holder 27,000 to TDS payable 3,000. Quick. 1,000 is how much, ma? Let's say 100. So you add one more zero. You should ask loudly, sir. You said 100. Now you are saying 1,000. You 10,000 years old. He has written 1,000. He is adding one more zero. Continue. When amount is paid, what is entailed, right? Debenture holder account debtor. Maybe he is not in this world. He has gone to some other world. Debenture holder account debtor. TDS payable account debtor. 3,000 to bank. Feeling bad, person? Debenture holder account debtor 27,000. TDS payable account debtor 3,000 to bank 30,000. First hurdle we have crossed. Second hurdle, 6 months interest now. This 6 months is part of accounting period, so recorded as expense. 31st December 14. Quick. Debenture interest account debtor. If 3 months is 30,000, 6 months should be 60,000. To debenture holder 54,000. To TDS payable 6,000. Quickly deposit. What is entry you pass? Debenture holder 54,000. TDS payable 6,000. To bank 60,000. Did you all complete? Tell me. Very good. Continue. Now, interrupt this part. Interrupt these two parts. Now we are coming to the third hurdle. Last and final hurdle. 31st March. End of accounting period. 3 months has expired. 3 months interest is earned by debenture holder, but he cannot demand. Earned by him, but cannot open his mouth because we are going to give him a slap. So we call it as debenture interest accrued but not due. Okay, but we have to show it as expense in our books. See, company cycle, we have used money, no boss. We know that Either today or after 3 months you have to pay money. You have used the money for 3 months. 3 months interest is belonging to current accounting period. So I have to show it in current accounting period only. Even though I pay the money in next year. 31st March 15, when interest is due, not due, sorry, accrued but not due. When interest is accrued but not due. What is entry right? Debenture interest account debtor 30,000. You cannot give credit to debenture holder. If you give credit to debenture holder, next day he'll come to office. He'll say, give me check. So we cannot give a credit to him. We'll keep it in a separate account, like outstanding expense account. We'll use an account. Debenture interest accrued, earned, but not due. You are saying you have earned, but don't open your mouth. You cannot demand. Nature, like outstanding expense, nominal account, outstanding expense, personal account. Okay. Where will this appear? Balance sheet, current liabilities. Balance sheet, current liabilities. This will appear in the profit and loss account. Last entry. When debenture interest is transferred to P&L account, what is entry like? P&L account debtor to debenture interest account. How much? Did you all complete, everyone? Tell me. Now, this account will show a credit balance. It will appear on the balance sheet, current liabilities. Next year, this amount has to be made due to the debenture holder. We'll write one more entry in next year's books. Write down. Entries in the books of 31st. Entries in the books of next year. Now we are stepping into next year books now. We have crossed this year, now we are coming to next year. So right, for the year ended 31st March 16. Now, first hurdle, POI, payment of interest. On which date? 30th June. On this date, we have to make due 6 months interest to debenture holder. 3 months of last year, 3 months of current year. Write down entry. When interest for 6 months is made due. When interest for 6 months is made due. Write down. Debenture interest account debtor 30,000. Clearly beside 30,000 you will write April, May, June. Look at the board. April, May, June. 3 months interest. These 3 months are part of this accounting period. Next. Debenture interest accrued but not due account debtor. Sir, from where this account is coming? From last year books. Debenture interest accrued but not due account debtor 30,000. January, February, March. January, February, March. To debenture holder. To debenture holder 60,000. Sorry, not 60,000, 54,000. Very good. To debenture holder 54,000. To TDS payable 6,000. So we'll continue in tomorrow's class. We'll finish this problem in tomorrow's class. Okay? Or we'll do some more problems in tomorrow's class and we'll close this chapter. I want you to do problems on issue of shares. Tomorrow I'll discuss those doubts which you have. Okay? Or else I know which problems you have doubt. Tomorrow I'll discuss them.
Thank you, sir.